I recently saw this article. It says, "How long does it take to get good?" You can see that. Um, I'm not going to read it out for you. I'll just put a link in the description. But it struck my fancy, and I wanted to be a case study for it. I played some chess whenever I was young. Did a tournament or two, Scholastic, of course, and it went pretty well. But it's been like 10 years since it was a 10-year span since I've played some chess, so I'm coming in really fresh. I have gotten back into it over the pandemic. I played a few games with friends, but not really anything competitive. And so I think maybe we can do some calibration, and we'll see where that goes. Okay, so first things first, probably should go to learn and then hit the basics. Yeah. All right. Um, well, I know how they move. Maybe practice, I guess. Yeah. All right. Uh, yeah, let's start with basic checkmates. Okay, queen and rook mate. That's ladder pretty fast. I don't know if I can do it in three exactly, but whatever, we can get that to work. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. There. Okay. Not the most efficient, but it works. Okay. Now with two rooks, that's all right. We can figure that out, I'm sure. Uh-huh. There we go. Up here and up here. Okay. All right. All right. Um, I learned how to do it with the queen, but I think the bishop might just get in the way here. So probably just ignore it. Just do a knight opposition, I believe, and huh, okay, kind of like try to cut it off, I guess. I definitely feel out of practice. Okay, so off here, so there's no stalemate. There we go, and there. Okay, right there in the corner. Excellent. Yeah, same thing. We'll just not worry about that. That that should serve us perfectly fine in games, I would think. Uh-huh. Okay, and then cut off right there. There we go here, and that's it. Okay. Okay. Oh well, we know in this already. We should be expert by now. All right. Okay. So just kind of cut it off at the corner is the logic here. And then make sure that there is enough room on the file for them to go back and forth so we don't hit stalemate. Because that has happened to a lot of beginner players, myself included. So just go ahead and do that real fast. Uh-huh. And in the corner. Rookmate. All right. Again, we're gonna have to hit the have to get the king to one of these corners here, and definitely going to be just kind of chopping off little rectangles to get there. So first, I guess we'll check there. All right. So now we're in this little rectangle here. We're going to get him into the corner. Not too bad. Always have to make sure that our rook is nice and protected. Wait, let's go around. Let's go around. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Now we're in this little square here, getting smaller and smaller. So if we go up here, these are taken, so should be okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So now we can go here, and then oh, I think I made a mistake. Wait a sec. So okay, hold on. If I go do a little time step here, that should like reverse the polarity or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the terms for it. Let's just get back in this thing. There we go. Yeah. Okay, we got it eventually. Okay, so basic checkmates. It seems that I'm okay on. Um, let's continue with these and see where that goes. All right. Back rank mate. Everyone, first puzzles that you ever do, you're right there. Never let this happen to you. All right. Back rank. Take sacrifice. That's okay. There you go. I don't like dragon so much. I'm probably gonna turn that off in the settings. Same thing. Instead of horizontal, right? All right. Or vertical? I don't know. Uh, no. Now we can't actually go here because bishop takes. Then there's two defenders here, you see. And whenever the defenders are the same, the attacker loses because, well, I guess this is a good defensive position. It could be like real life. But we can go maybe right here. And you see that's, bishop doesn't defend horizontally. That's, should be okay. Yeah. And now the king doesn't defend the square anymore, so we can go ahead and do the sack. And there we go. Makes perfect sense. Okay, hookmate. Oh yeah, I should probably read these things at the bottom here. Involves the use of a rook, knight, and pawn along with one blockading piece to limit the opponent's king's escape. In this mate, the rook is protected by the knight, and the knight is protected by the pawn. Okay, so I guess we just go here. Knight gets these pieces, pawn gets these, and then the rook takes care of the rest. Well, in this one here. Okay, so makes sense. Oh, these are from actual games, it looks like. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce this. Well, maybe I should learn Russian at some point. How many chess players they have. Okay, so let's see. These are protected. Pawn and all that. And of course, these are good. Okay, so it looks like we just have to take the rook. Bishop comes in. Rook finish that because there's nothing else we can really do. I guess they could bring the other rook in, but then that's also protected by this one here. Okay. Boom. And down. Okay, there we go. Makes sense. All right, so same deal over here. We're gonna have to get this rook involved, I guess, because it's always been the rook. So what does that mean for our queen here? I guess we did the queen sack earlier, so that's kind of what they're expecting. So here, and then I guess the king has to take because, well, then they can get mated over here, So here, okay, looks like still mating two. All right, and then I guess we'll bring this up, and then up here. Excellent. Anastasia's mate. All right, let's look about that. In Anastasia's mate, a knight and a rook team up to trap the opposing king between the side of the board on one side and a friendly piece on the other. Checkmate got its name from the novel Anastasia. Okay. I don't know German either. I need to learn more languages. Okay, so this it basically is like back rank mate, except it's the knight that's providing the other two pieces here. So they probably could have put that right after it, maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, same deal, except now we're gonna have to play that same situation, except we do our queen first. And there we go. Transposed. Okay. Well, now this is also just like a step back. So if we take here, and then here, exactly the same situation. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. This is a little bit harder. all right. But the concept remains. Okay, we have to get queen. No, the knight here. King goes out. Then queen comes in, sack, and then back rank, right? Okay. All right, and there we go. Perfect. Okay, what is this? The blind swine mate. Okay. The name of this pattern was coined by Polish master Janowski. Dave. Did they do the W something of E sound in Polish? I don't know for German, but Janowski. I have no idea. Okay, but it looks like we just do like so. And there we go. Blocked out by the there. Okay, so I guess we can kind of shuffle these rooks up with the help of our knight here. And let's try it. Okay. And here. Okay, want to stop us? Oh, we can't have that. It should be fine. And there we go. Okay. So now, how do we get this here? So we got to protect our rooks, because that's how we do it. I'm not really seeing this one immediately. Okay, so we probably have to do checks, because if they're allowed to push this pawn and check us, then they can release all this stuff. I have a lot of counterplay. We don't want that. We don't want that. So we probably have to do a check immediately. But how would we do that? We could take the pawn, I guess, but then I don't know if we really have our thing going for that. I guess there's hints, but I'm gonna see if we can think this out. Okay, so if we just try to sack here, then we just lose both rooks, and that's not good. Two defenders, same. Very important concept. That one was drilled into me whenever I was young. Okay, but what if we could get more attackers here? But then in there, that still happens. Huh. So it's 5 moves, huh? Well, what if we try to here? You just trade. Well, yeah. Here we threaten mate, right? Because they don't take. Well, yeah, if they throw a check in, then here, then do something here that's constant checks. But we could probably hide eventually, and then we get here. And let's try it. No, okay, yeah, they did that thing. And then what do they do after that? So right, because then the knight's hanging. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. All right, well, we'll put it in here. That's correct. We go for it anyway. And then now what do we do? Do we just walk into it? No, right. They can check us. What if we just sidestep it, huh? Okay, and that's fine. So then now we can do the keep on pushing. And the knight acts like the same as before. So it doesn't actually matter. Okay. That was a bit tough. But we got it. I guess the fourth one's like the master course, or the last one, I guess. That's mate 3. Okay, smother mate. Pretty simple. Can't move. We can use the queen as another piece that can't move out. Okay, so here, rook, there, I guess. It's very helpful that we actually know what we're going to be mating by. Paul Morphy, huh? Okay, this is a 6 move checkmate. Okay, so we have a discovered check here. So that's going to be useful, I guess. So what if we did here? Then they can block with the queen, I guess. So we can bring that out. Wait, hold on. So I go here, then I go there. Then I can come in here, I guess. I think this is the right move. It's intuition. Okay. Well, we can just kind of go forward. And now what do we happens? Because if we try to infiltrate in here, then they're going to be good. So it's probably have to be a check. Can't take this bishop either, because then that comes in. Same problem before. Well. Okay, it's supposed to be a smothered mate, so we still have to get 4 moves to get there, right? So I think that they have counterplay. If we try to kind of bring that in and all that, you can figure. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on there. That's okay. Do we just Okay. Okay, what if we went back and now it's different, right? So if we do a double check here, they can't take. It's fine. We're hitting there. Right, right. Okay, yeah, I think that's right, right. So do we do a double check? They're back. And then come in. Now it's smother mate. Makes sense. Okay. So it looks like we breezed through that. I don't know how long that we've been recording for, but whatever. Okay. Looks like we're making good progress here. I'm gonna figure out where this wall is exactly. Okay. Double bishop mate. Just have to be on this diagonal here. So there you go. Double bishop mate. We can take the bishop. No problem. Okay. What's going on here? So we're black, right? All right. So okay, we got the bishop laser beaming over there. But there's a couple things in the way. So we can check. And here we go. All right. So Boden's mate. Two attacking bishops crisscrossing. I don't really feel like that needs a different name. There's still two bishops, but whatever. Everyone wants to put their name in history. Name a thing, well, that's fine. Okay, so come in here. Let's cross. No problem. Okay. So let's see. Other bishop here. Okay. So we have here. I guess we got another queen sack because it's bishops, right? So queen here. That takes crisscross. All right. Okay, how are we going to get these bishops over here? So we have this, and oh, it's the same thing except towards the left now, right? There we go. First, Balestra. Similar bottoms, except it's a queen and bishop. Okay. I'm only doing one of these because it seems like these are very similar concepts, but I guess that's why they're together. Okay, Arabian mate, huh? Just kind of with the rook in, right? Uh, I guess that can be brought in. That's all defended. So it has to be with the knight and rook. So let's oh wait. There's a pen here. Right, so like you can't do that. So we can take advantage of it. Check. And then sack and mate. There we go. All right. Let's see where we're at now. This is still the Arabian mate, so that means we have to get the knight and the rook together for this. Oh boy. Okay. Is queen doing anything in here important? What's going on with this? Yeah. Okay. So if you bring the queen out here, then it's just gonna run away, and then what do we do after that? Can't bring the knight in or anything. But if we do the queen sack here, then there's this. Let's see what's going on. No. Okay. That's not right. Maybe it's here. Okay, I don't see what changed with that. I guess we can do the check here now. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. All right, I got it. And then let's make okay, corner mate. This file is blocked. That's blocked. So we just have to do any check and we're fine. Okay, save here. So we got bump. And we'll bring that in, the knight gets here. Oh, wait. We can sack the queen because they love doing that. It is. Okay, there we go. Morphy mate. All right, what we got here? It's named after Paul Morphy. Makes sense. Bishop. This feels a lot like corner mate too. Well, whatever. I already did that spiel. Okay, so and just kind of check. I guess it's a whole mating net idea where if all of the surrounding tiles are not taken, then we can just do one check and it's done. Okay, so I guess we set the rook up, and then we bring bishop in. Okay. All right. Now this is same thing, I guess. So let's bring the rook in, and then we can just bring him back. Wait. Why didn't that work? I guess we can discover check, take advantage of that. Okay. And put him back. Okay. That was I definitely would have blended that in the game. But I'm not Paul Morphy, so. Okay, so Pillsbury mate. Pillsbury. That's incredibly English. Fancy, I like. All right. So it's the same idea, except it's the bishop that's doing the mate, right? No, it's the rook that's doing the mate. Okay. That's fine. So I guess the regular old queen sack, right? And bum. Uh, right. Okay. Um, same ideas before. No. What's going on here? Okay, let's analyze analyze this. Okay. So it's the actual bishop is doing the mate, right? So what if we just take out the knight and then they can come in? Okay. No? Huh. All right. Let's think back here. So this is the right move. This is the right move. Now, what's the next? That's the game plan. I'm going through these too fast. All right. So the actual rook is going to be doing the okay. Well, in that case, what we can do is we can open up this bishop, right? And then this would be not. It'd be mate there, wouldn't it? Okay. Huh. Let's see where we're going wrong here. This rook is definitely going to be doing the mating. I'm 100% sure about that because that's what the name is. But how do we let that happen in 3 moves? So we're gonna have to do a couple of setting up. So what if we move this bishop here? I didn't think about that, did I? Or can they move the bishop? No, no. Well, yeah, what if we just move it up one? How about that? Oh, I see. That's why. So, okay. That idea? No. Okay, I see. I see. I think I might get him for this one. Okay, we definitely move the rook and move it up. Why is that acceptable? Oh, because we have another rook. Ah. All right. Yeah. Gotta look at the whole board. It's easy to get tunnel vision on these things. It is. All right. So what is this? King, pawn, bishop. Okay, well, I guess we can just move that up there. All right. So what is this? I guess we just push that up there, and there you go. Okay. All right, what do we got here? I guess the same idea. We can. These are done, and we can just bring it up here. Here, yeah. Then same idea. So this time, whenever the queen comes in, you know, can hit diagonally, so it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Lolli. Lolli. It seems like exactly the same idea. It's the pawn and the queen, so I don't know what you're thinking here. All right. I guess we can move the pawn up first, and then just kind of sneak in there. There you go. Oh, let me go ahead and pause this. Stop. Alrighty. Had a quick little pit stop there for some tea. But let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got the rook sack. Bring in. No, I can't do that because then come in and crush, I guess. But yeah, so rook sack, pin there. Can't stop us. And well, they can't stop us. And there we go. Six moves. Okay, I think that we got the idea with that, but whatever. Well, okay, we'll try to. Okay, so what do we have to do here? The rook. I guess we double attack maybe. Okay, and then now we go for the check. Okay, and now we go for the check. And then we sack and bring the queen in. Because they got these double rooks and we don't want these barreling us over. Okay, whatever. I think that we had the more showy way, and uh, that's the one I would have seen in a game, and I would have happy with that, even if it takes a couple moves longer. It's not like we're going to be doing time trouble, right? No, I feel like that would be harder to come up in a low time scenario, because this one it's just like you just barrel down, a lot less to calculate, more forcing, even though it's less moves. Whatever, that's just me. Okay. Okay, let's see. Checkmate patterns. Opera mate. Okay. King at the back rank with the rook using a bishop to protect it. So, like this. Okay. I guess we'll do our little queen sack again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I guess the same idea. Queen sack. Discovered attack. Protected. Because that comes in there. So, okay, queen sack. There. And setup. Okay. Anderssen's. Oh, that's the guy who did the opening with the A3, right? I don't know coordinates. I gotta do that calibration next. Okay. I guess, right? Okay. Alright, so we're black here, right? Okay, so what's going on here? Did we just kind of slop her up in here? Is that our idea? Okay. Huh. So what's this about a pawn? I don't really see any pawn in here, but maybe I misunderstood exactly what the mate is. But okay, so we want to get this in here, but there's a knight there. So how do we get rid of that? This is a mate attack, right? So we have to get the king. Oh boy. Huh. Knight. That was right. Why is that right? Yeah. Okay. So if we want to do this, right? But is that the right mate? Oh, I have no idea what's going on with this one. Okay. Okay. What if we do this? That's an attack there, and an attack there, right? That should be okay. No, because that defends everything. Okay. Huh. So what is our? Oh wait. We can do a check here first. Wait. Well, no, we can't do that, can we? No, wait, there's a pin. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was really complicated. This one, not so much. They even draw an arrow on there for us. Okay. We can just do the same thing here, right? Yeah, and then the final boss shows up. We gotta figure that out. Okay, so Dovetail's mate. We're gonna have to get the king in a situation where there's a couple of those there, right? So I guess we have to get him. Well, that wouldn't work. We have to move the king. Where's the king going? I don't think there's gonna be much. It's probably not gonna be up. Okay. So how do we stop? Okay, right now we're covering this. Okay, I think we might, but he can always escape this direction, and then it'll be safe for him. So we have to stop that from happening. So here, okay. But now, okay, I guess we have to stop. So we can use this was perspective before, but it's not anymore. So if we go up here, then that'll push him over here towards our forces. That's dangerous. Okay. So now it's making more sense because you see these are covered. But okay, so here, there we go. Okay. Oh, that wasn't even the final one. Okay. I can see what's coming up. Dramatic irony if someone was listening to this is unparalleled, I'm sure. Okay. So here, here, and here. All we need to do is mate it, provide nothing moves here. There's the bishop though, so it's fine. We can move this here. So it's the same dovetails made except Cozio, huh? Upside down? Okay. Okay. You're just if it's flipped in combinatorics, I believe mathematics, when something's flipped like that, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's just flipped. All right, whatever. So what are we doing here? Here, I guess. There. Yeah. Come on, guys. All right. So what's this? Swallow's tail on the birds, I guess. Because they got the there. Because the queen, when it's all up in there, can do all of those. No, wait, hold on. I gotta be consistent. There. Yeah, it's got all. Okay. So queen here. Sideways. Like I said, just flip it. It's the same. Okay, so now we can get the queen over here. There. Wait. Oh yeah, we're that queen. Okay, yeah, we're black right now. That's. I can tell the difference between black and white. I promise. Okay. How do we get the queen there? Because if we do this, then they can. This, then the queen's gone. Yeah. So we have to do two moves, right? So here's check, I guess. Can't do anything. Okay, so there, and then we can just kind of. Oh, I guess here and here is taking it, so we don't have to be here specifically. We can just move it there, and it's fine. Okay. Epaulette. These are all the same, mate. I don't know. But, I guess it's like a spectrum, you know. When we start with corner mate, that's not similar to any of this, but oh well. All right, so we have this file gone, and it's safe here. So same idea, except like the Arabian checkmate versus back rank. The rook is making it the last file. Pawns mate. Okay, that's closed, and and there we go. Okay, so this is still pawns mate. So final blow has to be right here. So how do we set that up? It's two moves. Okay. All right, so let's see. We got here. So they can always escape through this direction. Okay. So if we do this, then yeah, sure we got this file, but then now this square is open, so that wouldn't work for us. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have all 8, right? 5, 6. Are we up in material? No, we're down to bishop. Okay, so actually I have -1 here. So we can't just win on material. We have to do the mate. Okay. All right. Well, if we do this immediately, then it's gonna go here. So that's not gonna work. What if we go all the way down? No, it's the same deal as this because it's not there anymore. Oh boy. Okay. Can we bring the knight in or something? No, it's kind of far away to do too. That's not really helping there. Huh. This is pretty tough. Okay, what are we not seeing here? What else can we bring to the party? Can we bring the pawn in? So they bring the pawn in, right? And then if they don't do anything about it, then they get mated next time, right? Well, well, no, because they still have this escape square. So, huh? Guess not. Oh, no, right. That's what I thought. Okay, so what goes wrong whenever we do this? Right, we go up there. Okay, so and then here, go up there like I thought, and same down here. Right, right, right. Okay, so what? Okay, let's see which piece. Okay, so this is the queen moving. Ah, wait. Go up here. There. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about infiltrate. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay. It's actually safe up here. There's a lot of pieces, but they don't actually take that one specific move. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Crazy. This hole and the defense is there. You gotta consider the whole board. The edges, I noticed, I kind of have some trouble with seeing for some reason. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're doing pretty well on the checkmate so far. Okay, now what about here? Suffocation mate, that's basically the same thing as the smother mate, except we have another piece helping, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so we have a hip, and we have a... Okay, so bring this in, and then... Uh, wait. I guess we don't really need to worry about this at all, because we can just do here, we do a rook lift, right? Yeah? Here. I we don't even worry about that. Now we bring the knight in. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's pretty fancy. There. It's the pan. Yeah. All right. Here? No. Right. That stopping that from happening. Okay, because I was thinking, oh, it's like the Arabian meat, and see, it's back rank, they bring that in, boom, checkmate, but they can defend. It's that. How troublesome. But when you make it a check, then they can. Okay. Excellent. We got a little double check here. Then they move back, but then what? What happens when they move back? Do we even have anything? I guess there's this hanging in here. But okay. So we have double attack and all that, but what happens? Okay, so we do here, and then what happens there? King. Okay, and then we this, and then okay, so we have this laser here and all that, but I don't really see what else. Okay, so that's right. And here, was that right? No. Okay, they just take it. Okay. But how do we? What do we do next? Did we? Now it's really dangerous to do that. Okay. Yeah. That's the mate that we saw. Excellent. Okay. Um. Okay. Bishop and queen. Didn't we? We literally did that at the beginning. They're just making stuff up at this point. I swear. All right. So this is the same idea, right? Uh. Huh? No. Um. There. Okay. Two bishops and a knight. We can figure that out. Okay. It's protected. Alright, so yep. And this is the main one we have here. Oh, wait. Instead of trying to, I was thinking, like, oh, what if we do this? But that's two moves. We can just go up here because it's protected. That's the point. Okay, it's pretty fancy. So here, 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 there, okay. Yeah, the Walk of Shame. I know this one. That's whenever you're moving up the queen and all that. Two turns every time. But in this case, the rook isn't here. It's down here, so it goes all the way. Yeah. Kill box. That sounds so violent. It's only capturing. It's no murder in chess. It's chivalry. Okay. Triangle mate. All right. What do we got here? Here. Here. So we need somebody who takes up this, and that's the rook. Oh boy. Right, we're black. It makes more sense. Okay, so we have three moves for this. Three moves. Okay, so we have. Oh, I've forgotten what the pattern was. I guess we have to move the knight first. Because if we do here, then it just escapes, and that's a whole big deal. We don't want that. Here? No. Still mate in 20 though. So. All right. That was right. All right. Now why is that right? I guess we can come back and protect both, and then set up. Yeah, we're basically a bishop. I guess we're the king. Um, whew. So, same deal. Except sideways. Excellent. Wow, these are going by quicker than I expected. Peace checkmates. Challenging peace checkmates. Okay. Well, let's settle down and Okay. So they have a light square bishop, right? So our game plan is gonna always be to stay on the dark squares, and then just do a regular old queen checkmate from there, right? Yeah. Except now we don't have to worry about stalemate because they can always move the bishop. So yeah. And then this time it's okay because to go on the right, because they're not there. Then we can go up here, no problem. Okay. Yeah, so that's the idea. Okay, now this is a little bit harder because there's no trick. They can just have to make sure not to get forward, I guess. All right, let's see. Gosh, here. Okay. See, if we're always right next to each other on different colored squares, so we always have to make sure we're in different colored squares, and that should be fine, right? We have to get into the corner, I guess, to separate the bishop and the knight, so we can take it and then do the regular queen. That's the game plan. Did we get any closer? No. All right. Okay. So it seems that we're actually farther away now from our goal. No. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, I guess we'll move back. Okay, we keep on getting higher and higher on the mate, so we're not making progress here. uh, okay. And then up here, maybe? Well, now you can escape, so that's not so good. Okay, we made a mistake there. Okay, I keep on. Okay, I've done an okay job of not getting hit with the regular fork. You know, where they take the queen and all, but oh boy, I'm gonna hit the 50 move roll on this one, I think. Okay. To skewer. No. Okay, we'll come back to this one. All right. Well, I think we've calibrated on that. We can probably do basic tactics next time. Okay, let's do some more calibration here. How about some puzzles, huh? Puzzles. We're at 1500. Like I said, it's average. Um, jump to the next puzzle immediately. Nah, let's not do that. Okay, so we don't know what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get just trying to find good moves, best move. Okay, so what do we have here? We can, what we can do is we can take this with check, and then the queen's still hanging, so we have up more pieces, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, that's a lot of points. Okay. So I guess we're going for the king on this one, maybe. So that wouldn't be good because there's knight here. So can we do something about that? What if we move the bishop here, and then what does he do after that? He can't defend against it. He just has to move the either has to let the knight fall, then that's checkmate basically. Yeah, that seems like a good move. Okay, excellent. Um, so now though, how do we take advantage of that? Do we go for it anyway? So we're here, then Well, no, if we do this, then it probably takes that, so it's not a mate anymore. Or maybe they do this. That's just, well, that doesn't matter. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. We can't do the mate anymore, but we can take the queen. Okay. Not too hard. Maybe we should do harder ones, I guess. Let's see how that is. Okay. Huh. All right. So we have a pass pawn here. Promote, and that would be really good for us. So what if we could take advantage of that? So let's say get these off the board and just take our advantage and let it run away. So we do here. It's a check. Take, we take. Then we take, I guess. And then we kind of body block. Because when we have one pawn, then we can... I did the in-game settings for a while, and when there's one pawn, then the king can handle that with a draw. But if there's two at the same time, then it's like, whoa, what is it going to do, you know? So let's try it. No, okay. Here, maybe? No? We just push. Huh. What is the move here? So we take, doubled, here. Uh-huh. Okay, and this is actually winning. That's the thing that I missed, is that if we have the king in front of the pawn, then we can get him out of there. Yeah? Is that right? Let's just run this out here and see what happens. Then we stop him, and then we promote, and that's it. Then it's the same checkmate we saw before. Okay, I got you. Okay, so I guess I didn't know that at the end game. I learned something today. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, what do we have here? So are we gonna get the king? Let's try for the king. That's always should be our first priority, right? The checkmate. That's how we win. But how will we do that? I guess this is a really juicy diagonal. You know, we could. We don't have a black squared bishop, do we? That's okay. That's okay. Well, what's our next move then? We can't do this because that's protected. If we stack, that's still protected. So it's like what's the point? Uh, what is the plan? That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is. It's a GM in this game, huh? Oh, it's cool that they take it from actual games that you can like look at, right? You can see how it develops. So that's the Sicilian defense, right? Okay. I don't know theory for that. That's fine, it looks like. So the GM is white. Okay. Fianchetto it. Makes sense. Alright. So all I have to do is recreate this. What's the plan, though? I'm thinking. I don't know. I can't really see it. Let's try to get wacky with it, I guess. What if we bring this knight in. Go for the queen. Does the queen have moves? No, that's wrong. Let's just see what the solution is. Okay, so it is the sack. But then how does that take advantage of us? Oh, wait. Because if he goes here, then that's a whole can of worms. We're all good here, right? Okay, I see. So what I was missing here is that there's a pin, basically. We're pinning this pawn to the queen. So I guess the logic of going for the queen was good. That's what I missed. You learned about relative pins, I guess. Okay. I said now I feel like we're learning stuff. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. I was like, oh, yeah, speaking about pins, we have this one here. We can just go for it. No. That one. It's too big. And we can't go for it immediately because they don't stake. But what if we do this? Then we're just down, I guess. No. Okay. I don't know. I don't know this one. Okay. Then here. So it was the queen trapped, I guess. No, wait. Okay, so our queen was trapped, I guess. Because here, no. Yeah. Because I guess our queen was overloaded here, right? So if we were to do something like this, then we lose material, and it's huge. It's a huge hassle. Yeah. Okay, that's the problem. So we can't save the queen. So we have to just realize that. Get on with it. Okay. Huh. So we're white here, huh? So they want to advance here. But if we do this, then we get an extra piece of time, right? So they go up here, here. Oh, that's no good. Because while we would have more moves, than this one, and this one too, the king can actually get active. But what if we were to deflect, comes here, then we try to go up? How about that? No. Yeah, we just go straight for it, I guess. Here. Down. No. Up. And then queen. Okay, I see the logic on that. Just didn't apply it. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So that's down there. Right here. Right? Yeah, simple. Okay. I guess maybe we're nearing our actual level here. It's 1800. Okay. Because with the high numbers, I think that we could get more calibrated. Maybe the smaller the number is, the more sure it is where we're at, I guess. Because then it's like, oh, we have to do a little smaller. Just makes sense. Okay. So what else we have here? So hey, we recognized this from the mates before. All I have to do is check it once, right? So, but here's the trouble: is that we have if we try to do something like this, then they want to come down and check us, right? Uh, here that wouldn't work, right? So yeah, I think we have to do the rook lift, right? Because what if they can't actually check us that well. The queen here, and that wouldn't actually solve it, would it? So let's try it. So here, no. Huh. So why not? So we want to attack the queen and also do the mate threat. Because now we're higher up on material. So is that more right there? I forget. I think it's a positional problem, right? Because that king is still pretty weak right there. So now our game plan is just take out the pawns, I guess. Oh boy, okay. Because that knight's basically trapped. All right. Probably one or two, and then we'll hang up on this, I guess. Can we do one of the those silly mates? Okay, so let's see what they have. Nothing right there, so we can't actually check though. And here, there. Couldn't do this because they're gonna be here, right? Huh. So we're down on material, right? They got more pawns. Well, actually, no, they got the pass pawns. Those are more important right now, and also they have the knight. So we have to do a checkmate here or win some material. But how do we do that? So if we do this, here, there, we just trade everything. Huh. It's an awkward bishop here. Definitely going to be a few moves, for sure. Let's see. Let's just look at the moves here, right? So let's start with here. That's gone. That's open. That's open. What would be better for them? This move, I guess. Oh, that would be worse. They go here. All right, where was I? Well, let's try. Let's go down. No, I wasn't right. Up. Up was right. Why was up right? Because we set up the mate threat, and we have to do the queen sack. That's it. Okay, well, I guess we'll end it here. I think that our level right now is calibrated to be about 1800 something. That's fine. We did some of the puzzles, the learning, the basics, and I think that we'll come back another day and see how much we've improved so far. Maybe we'll get to an actual game. All right.